Hello, my name is Zhatelier and welcome back to another episode of Valhalla Vanguard in Aurora 4X. And we've done a bit of a time skip again. This time... Well, actually, how long was it? It was rather long anyway. But we've now managed to capture the planet. And you can see something over there, which is some ships that surrendered. Now that we captured their homeworld, I think. And let's actually put on the events here so you can see. And I'll actually bring in the event tab. But I've had to bring in 2 more brigades of garrisons in there to actually be able to make them surrender. But if we go through all of this, first of all we got another jump tender ship, which is good. Then there's a bit of overcrowding, mineral shortage, new officer, unrest increasing on Njord, and then decreasing because of the ground units there. Crew morale failing on Spike 4, which is currently in Ymir, should be going back to Valhalla already, so that's not going to be a problem for long. But we've managed to capture some technologies. Particle beam strength 2, particle beam range, basically just the first tier particle beams, carronades 15 centimeters, so that's also the first tier. Cryogenic transports of emergency and small. Then boat bay small, enhanced radiation warhead 50% yield 2 times the radiation, and compressed fuel storage system, and drop module, and then a lot of wealth. I didn't actually realize we got the compressed fuel storage system. I'm not quite sure what it does. I think it's something of an AI cheat or something like that. Then we got... Wait a minute, SS Nakor 1 on Runic. Oh, I didn't spot that before. Interesting. Then we got the 17 colony ships, 2 freighters. Okay. Pull that to the side. Let's go have a look at the runic then, because if there is indeed something there, I'm gonna have to check what it is. And first of all, where the heck was runic? Oh! Now let's put the events down. Oh, this. What is Nakor? It's a survey ship. As high annual... Oh, it is classed as military vessel. I did not realize that. Okay, so you... Crew monster... What? Okay, I think your morale is going to plummet immediately. We've already done all the surveying over here that we need to do. So how about... I suppose go to Ymir. I mean, if we have a look at the ship again. It has a small jump drive. It has 3 engines, it's not very quick. So we can just scrap this vessel, quite frankly. It does have some gravitational survey sensors, but we used the advanced ones already, so those are not going to be all that useful. But yeah, we'll just send this one back to Valhalla, I think. Hold on. Nastrand, and then Ymir, and then Valhalla. Let me actually have a look. Is the compressed fuel thingy a component we can put in? No, I don't think it is. Not something that is on the list, at least. Interesting. Oh well, not that it really matters all that much. Right, so we got that one set up to return home. Let's see, then we already have some survey vessels going through Ladur to survey what lies beyond. Although apparently we may have gotten the... That's the wrong button actually. If we go to Sin, we already know at least some of the jump points there. Not all of them, but some of them, even though we haven't actually done any survey, but that might be all of them actually. We'll find out soon enough, I think. Well, we'll probably put in the event back. Let's take a 5-day increment here just to see what happens. Hostile contact with... Oh, right, that was the hostile contact with the colony, because it's no longer hostile, it's ours, and we are actually... It does have a fair bit of minerals in stockpiles. I mean, it's a bit low on certain minerals and all that. It's not too bad. We're currently working on making a fighter base by the looks of it. And I was also thinking about making... Oh no, right, that was a ground unit. We are training some forced labor units, which are fairly cheap, and we'll maybe get some production for the... Well, the human population here, although technically... Oh, right, and the human population has gotten a fair bit of stuff from salvaging. Just making sure, do we have... We could actually scrap a bit more here. Hold on. Those are actually not all that bad. Oh well, I'll scrap all of this. Where is a fusion reactor? Wait a minute. Okay, the missile fire controls we can probably scrap. And this has one launchers. Stellar fusion reactor. Isn't that something that we are currently researching? No, we're researching internal confinement fusion driver. Let's actually have a look at them. We got the magnesium plasma driver, so... Stellar fusion, that's rather advanced stuff, isn't it? I think I'm gonna keep that one. Well, that allowed us to go 2 hours. Okay, not very much of a step forward. Well, I'm still researching some of the newer mines and such. I've done a bit of an improvement on some of the missile designs, so they'll go a bit further distance, and they'll also have higher speed. Primarily, I'll also increase some of the center ranges on the mines and such. And with the colony ships, I did send them off to go... First of all, they had colonists in there, so I'm gonna unload the colonists at the... Or they have the Thor colonists, so they will be dropped off to the colony, then turned into forced labor units or something like that, while we then start bringing maybe a little bit of humans in here, just to be able to do something around here. Maybe get some sort of a population going, so that we'll maybe get some trade going between us and the allies that we have. Presumably. But let's keep on going. And yeah, we're not... We're like 7 years away from potentially getting the invaders, so we do need to be a bit careful. Okay, we are still salvaging a fair bit of stuff over here, although we've mostly salvaged everything in Ladur now. There's not much left. Then overhauls completed for the lead cruiser. Then 2 of the ATN2s. We completed research on the mine too. Right. At this point, I'm not gonna keep on researching missile stuff here. Instead, probably add a research lab for that. EM sensor sensitivity is always nice. And the internal confinement fusion drive, we'll probably add in another researcher there, just to speed it up a little bit. Another one for the construction rate. And the final one from Marine Company, I think. Just so that we can get the Marines going a bit sooner, so we can try do some boarding action. And let's actually have a look. The troop transport is heading back. We got the strike force here, which has good morale now. Do we actually have enough stuff to do the maintenance there locally? We can maintain anything up to 10,000 tons, which means that technically yes, because we don't have any cruisers here right now, so yes, we should be able to do the overhaul there instead, which is going to be rather useful. So we'll probably keep these in here for the time being, and whatever we have in Khmer, which is a fair bit of troops, which are mostly overhauling right now. Yeah, once these have overhauled and all that, what we'll probably do is we'll combine these into a single larger fleet, and we'll go then through Sjoffen and go all the way through here. We may need to bring in a tanker with us just to get around here, and then go destroy the enemy, all the precursors over there, and we'll be able to get some more good stuff from them. And make sure that everything is mostly freed up. But that's going to take a while. And there's probably going to be a bit of a... Oh, that's another group that is heading back to Valhalla. That's another carrier, which does lack one unsung. And there's 2 missile, okay. But yeah, we do have a decent amount of troops already. Hold on, let me actually... I don't actually remember if I went through this in previous episode. I probably did, but we do now have a design for a military jump ship that is going to be all jump ship for the smaller military stuff, not including cruisers. Okay, salvage another vessel. That is for the salvager 1. Let's actually have a quick look at the salvagers. What do they have? The captured colony ships I'm gonna mostly scrap at Valhalla because they are not very quick and all that, so I'll just get a lot of extra components through them. Right, so hold on, salvagers. You still got room in your cargo, and you also have some room in there. Let's actually go through. Is the Strike Force 1? Does it have? Does have a few Athenians. I wonder if we were to combine stuff here. You got some spikes. You also got some Athenian 2s there. You got some of the legacy Athenians, so to speak. What I might do is I might actually grab all the Asians that we have, or like all the ATN 2s. Not going to bother with the ATN 1s because they are not very fuel efficient. I'm going to leave them as a reserve in like Valhalla and maybe a little bit in Ladura or something like that. And then we'll probably take... I don't want to take all the carriers that we have, but we'll probably take the unsung carriers. We'll try to get fairly close to the enemy ships, so that we can send in the fighters to be able to actually hit the enemy. We know that there was two... I think there was 2 ships in Modi. I'm not sure if I actually recorded that or not. But there was a little bit precursors there. So we'll go take out those eventually. That's probably going to be the next battle that we'll have. Right, so we got production completed for Unsung. Right, that was the Unsung 30. We got a little bit of fighters in Valhalla again, and then we trained 2 more garrisons in Mimir. That's good. Civilian mining colony on another... Oh, it's being expanded, okay. And a lot of shore leaves on Lodur, actually. Oh, and we restored a factory of, well, quote-unquote factory. It was 10,000 tons of Galisa, which is not bad. Not bad at all. Red components, we got another... Oh, right, let's... No, actually, it is on. Salvage 2. Let's have a quick look. Just making sure that the Salvager 2 still has some room in cargo space. Because if they don't have anything or any room, I don't think they actually pick up the stuff from the wrecks. And there seems to be not many wrecks left, actually. There seems to be plenty of room still. Error in wreck. Okay. That was slightly unexpected. Wait a minute, it's going for wreck 46. Where the hell is that? Okay, well... Salvager 1. Where are you heading? Going to Thrud. Oh, there was a wreck in Thrud, wasn't it? Also, what are you carrying? You got some cargo handling systems and some minerals. So it's not that bad. We built another fisherman. Let's have a quick look at Thrud. I don't remember... This was what... Oh, right, that's a bit far away. Now, to be fair, it might have the required... range to get in there. Let's actually have a look at the Salvager. I don't remember how long of a range does it have. It does have quite a bit of range, actually. 900 billion kilometers. Yeah, I can probably go there. The question is there going to be any hostile ships there? Because there might be. Right, but let's go through the other stuff. So we salvage the wreck. Capture freighters, had completed orders. Probably not going to be doing anything with them right now. They don't have much of a range and they are very slow. Then we built another fisherman. The administrator, morale increase on one of the battalions. It's actually a mobile infantry battalion that got that. And then factory restored. Hold on. How much is that? $5.75 million liters of fuel on Mimir and abandoned mine. Not too bad. Right. But that's not too bad. I'll probably shuffle around all the freighters and such. Or the harvesters and such between the episodes, so don't need to bother with that. We've already seen that plenty of times. Okay, so we got a jump ship on the Threat Alpine. So we can actually get now freighters all the way from Valhalla to the Yarnvester colony that we have in Alfheim. Which is not too bad. Let's actually have a look. Already has 460,000 in population. That's not too bad. We are still ferrying stuff in there, but it's very long distance, so it's gonna take a long while. Another thing that we have, one thing that I'm probably gonna do with the captured colony ships is I'm gonna start scrapping some of them, and the rest of them will do a trip back and forth between Ymir and Mimir to increase the population there a little bit. And then every time they return, we'll scrap a few more. That's hopefully going to help us then build our own colony ships a bit quicker, because those are slightly higher capacity, much more fuel efficient, and definitely longer range. Right, so we got 2 mines over here. It's not a lot of stuff that we have here. Also, Outguard, I believe we got the mining colony somewhere. Yeah, it was the Comet 8, wasn't it? Yeah, we're mining a decent bit of Mercassium there. I mean, I think we only have like 2 mining or 2 fishermen in here, so it's not all that much, but it's still a decent production. Actually, no, I'm looking at the wrong number. It's not all that big a number, actually. Yeah, okay, so we do need to increase that. Also, another thing that I'm decided to do is set up a mining colony in Thrud, because this place has actually a lot of things. Now, it's not very colonizable, but auto mining is definitely a good idea here. We've just gotten our first set of mines here, so they haven't been mining all that much. It's only 2 mines, so yeah, it's gonna take a while. We did do the survey here. Yeah, we did. So this is also gonna be one place that will certainly get a decent bit of minerals out. I mean, considering that just 2 mines, we're already getting 271 per year. It's pretty decent. And it produces thorium, uridium, corundum, calcite. It basically produces everything in good numbers, which is quite nice. Now, it doesn't have a huge... I think the problem was that it has low gravity, and therefore probably doesn't have an atmosphere either. Nope, no atmosphere. So we can't make this into a colonizable planet unless we start using underground infrastructure or orbital habitats. But orbital habitats are not particularly cheap, so I'm probably not gonna bother with that. But anyway, let's keep on going. We haven't really done all that much in this episode, other than go through some of the past events, really. But that's probably going to be the main what happens during this time period before we get the invaders. Then there's going to be a lot of things that will probably happen. Some overhauls completed in Ladur, and surely is completed on Ymir. Also restore a fighter factory and automated mine on Ymir. We'll see how much of an effect that has. Okay, then morale increase on some of the mobile infantry, presumably in Ladur. And try to restore another installation, but that failed. We are running a bit low on the installations, actually. I think we're about maybe 100 left. Okay, so that was the other salvager trying to find another place, but or another wreck, but I don't think it... Okay, let's actually have a look. Where is it heading now? Salvager 2. Alta, Nastran, Mooning Thrud. You're going for the same wreck, aren't you? You know what? I will take off that order. Or automated order now. And you'll actually instead just go in... to alter and drop your installations over here. Then we'll give you a new mission later on, but that's going to be all for this episode. The next episode will probably be once we go in and challenge the precursors in Modi, unless something else happens in the meanwhile. But anyway, if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.